Heading into today, we have India versus Pakistan, first game up there, and a crucial game for both the sides. They've lost their first match, but coming to India's thing first, Pooja Vastrakar, of course, has come to the UK, but probably she wouldn't be available for today's game. She might play the game against Barbados there. But in this case, where it becomes a must-win game, what should be India's strategies, Yash?
I am going to talk only about India strategies because you can see I am wearing a blue and Mohit is wearing a green, so you know who's supporting who.
That's interesting.
Yeah, India strategy, I think so, has to be very clear. If you're batting first, you score 150, it's going to be very difficult for Pakistan to achieve that. Their top four is not great. Only Nidadar is in some sort of a form. The rest of the batters are not in great form, and none of them bats at more than 100 strike rate. I have mentioned this in yesterday itself when we were talking about Sri Lanka, that the problem with the Asians, not with Harmanpreet Kaur's India now, but generally the problem with the Asian women's cricket teams have been that they have taken a lot of balls, and that's what is going to be troublesome for them. For Pakistan, it's going to be simple that India scores anything 140, 150. It's going to be very difficult for them to even think of chasing. And if you bat second, I don't think so. It's going to be a difficult task at all for India because they are a better chasing side. We all know that Smriti plays well in chases. Harman knows how to chase a total well. I'm really looking forward to if Meghna makes it to the team, and if she does, does she replace? Because the only place I feel that she can potentially replace, and this is not a great batting position for her, is going to be Harleen Deol. Because with Harmanpreet Kaur, India already has 6 bowlers, and Harleen is not that much needed. So, and Meghna is someone who has enough power that she can clear the ropes at her will, which Pooja Vastrakar can do for you, which a lot of other players who are not in the 11 can do for you. So Meghna batting at 6 or 7 after Harman and trying to close that innings because we don't have Pooja Vastrakar or Richa Ghosh. I think so. That is a move that I would want India to take. I know she's been battered at that position, but if she has the power and if she can clear the ropes, you need a batter of that specification at that position.
Right. But that's for all of us to watch how India approaches this game. But we have to talk about Pakistan's batting unit, as Yash rightly put that for us. They have a few big names, but they haven't really clicked. Since the World Cup, also, we've seen that the performances have come in patches. How do you see them approaching this game, Mohit, when they have to face a side like that of India? Because we saw against Australia as well. We were in the game until probably the last few overs. It was just an extraordinary performances from the lower down order batters from Australia there. But this is a big challenge for Pakistan. They also know that they need to win this game. How do you see them approaching this game against India?
Yeah, like you said, they know that they do need to win this game. And ultimately, Pakistan now is a team that is at every major tournament. It's a team that's constantly improving. So they are not here to make up the numbers. But like T20Is is probably not their strongest format. And like Yash very rightly said yesterday as well and today as well, and he put it very succinctly, the main issue is the scoring rate. Like you obviously don't have too many players in the women's game who'll score above a rate of 120 or 130, but Pakistan struggled to score even above a strike rate of 100. And that simply doesn't do it. And the problem exacerbates because, like Yash said, their top three are all batters who don't bat all that quickly. Muniba Ali is somebody who has a lot of potential. When she gets on a roll, she can score very quickly. But then she again is a player who needs a few balls to get her eye in. So the only batter that Pakistan has in that top six who can like go bang bang from ball one is Aisha Naseem. And she was batting too low in the last match. We saw that she came and hit a six almost immediately. And like Yash said, when these are must-win games or like big matches, you sometimes need to take those big risks. So like if you knew you were chasing almost 150, it was 145 against Barbados. And if you had gotten off to a slow start, you need to push someone like Nidadar or Aisha Naseem up. Because both Bisma Maruf and Alia Riaz are good players, probably among Pakistan's best players of all time, but their performances just haven't been good enough this year. And in a major tournament, like if your senior players aren't doing the job for you, the team will always be in a lot of trouble. Because again, with Pakistan, their bowling's good. We saw it in the World Cup match against India. They reduced India to 120, 130 for six before Sneh Rana and Pooja Vastrakar had that record partnership. So I think
Yeah.
Pakistan's strategy would again be the same. Like you can't control whether you bowl first or bat first, but whatever they are doing, they'll again look to attack India with their spinners because we've seen their spinners have success against India. Anam Amin has in the past managed to like strangulate Smriti Mandana scoring quite well, especially in the power play. Then they have somebody like Nidadar who obviously bowls very well to left-handers. So if India's again going to have Yastika at three, I think Nida will be in the game pretty early. And she's a big match player. She's somebody who never gives up. And more than anything, we have this word that we associate a lot with Pakistan cricket, which is junoon. And Nidadar is a player who like functions primarily on that emotion. You see it. She's
Yeah.
almost like the Harmanpreet Kaur of the Pakistan team. So I think Pakistan, if they are to cause an upset, they will be relying mostly on somebody like Nida Dar because she's been their standout player this year across formats.
Only
We might
two
just get this. Yeah.
only two changes that Pakistan need to do if they really want to have a chance. Push Aisha Naseem to open that innings and put Nida there at 3 or 4. Because yeah, you need finishers, but you need finishers when you are even looking at finishing a game. So
Hmm.
the better players need to play in that top three. Give these two players in that top three, and then you have a chance against India today.
Yes. Okay, then let's take quick predictions from our experts. I'll come to you, Mohit, first. Who's going to be the star player for India today?
Uh, for India, I think like probably it will be Renuka Singh Thakur again because there has been plenty of swing on offer and there are few bowlers who swing it as much as she does, especially with the new ball. So I think we can see like Renuka Singh Thakur picking up at least a couple of wickets in the power play again today, and that might be it for Pakistan then.
And one player from Pakistan, Yash.
Hmm. If Aisha Naseem opens, I would want to see her perform well because she's that young raw talent which Pakistan has, but they haven't used her to the best of their abilities. But
Yeah.
even if that doesn't happen, neither other will do it either with the bat or ball. So yeah.